I did my presentation over the book Solving the Procrastination Puzzle by Timothy A. Pitchell. I chose this book because it is nonfiction. I have a huge procrastination problem myself. I was really interested in learning some strategies to help myself before I go to college next year. And I also know that procrastination is a problem that a lot of high schoolers experience. So hopefully this presentation will also help them. Some information about the author. Timothy A. Pitchell is a faculty member in the Department of Psychology at Carleton University in Ottawa, Canada. As a university professor, he has received numerous awards, including Canada's prestigious National Teaching Fellowship. He has taken his research focused on procrastination beyond journals and books to include comic strips and podcasts. Some more information. He is also the author of many other books about procrastination. He wrote Health and Well-Being and Counseling the Procrastinator in Academic Setting. And he also has a blog called Don't Delay. The time period / occasion of writing. This book was published in 2013. This is significant because there were many technology developments around this time. More technology means that there's more ways to get distracted, and a common distraction during this time period is smartphones, social media, and television. Topic is procrastination. The definition of procrastination is the action of delaying or postponing something. Some more topics in this book include procrastination is our voluntary delay of an intended action. Not all delay is procrastination. And in order to overcome procrastination, we need to understand our reluctance to act when it is in our best interest to act. The organizational structure. This book contains 10 chapters and then a chapter called Concluding Thoughts. The author made this book short for specific reasons. A lot of times people start a book but never finish it due to procrastination. He believes that less is more, and that when it comes to learning strategies for change, only a few key ideas are required. And then over on the other side, I listed all the chapters out, all 10. And then here's an outline of the organizational structure in this book. So it has all 10 chapters, and then within each chapter, there will first be a key phrase, and then it will move on to an example through a short story, and then it will describe the key issues within that example, strategies that will help, and then it gives a place to write down your own ideas inside the book, and lastly, it gives a comic strip that relates to the topic of the chapter. Next, I have a breakdown of Chapter 1. It begins with the key phrase, all procrastination is delay, but not all delay is procrastination. An example through the short story. Maria is a working mother with 3 children. She reaches the end of her day with lots left to do. She beats herself up, calling herself a procrastinator. She is confused how she'll ever be able to get everything done when so much happens each day that is out of her control. And then it lists the key issues in this example, which are that the examples in Maria's life should not be seen as procrastination. We all have to delay things. Delaying is part of making priorities. And this example is not a voluntary delay. Next, the strategies in this chapter are to categorize in your own mind which delays in your life are procrastination. Knowing the difference is the best place to start. And as you identify which delays are truly voluntary, you can identify a pattern. And then here's the chart that is listed in the book, which gives you a place to write down your thoughts. It says tasks, projects, goal, or activity, and then the feelings and thoughts about this task/goal. And then lastly, it gives a comic that describes the situation. Next, we have the main ideas of the book. So the 5 main ideas are, number 1, to categorize which delays in your life are procrastination. Make pre-decisions using implementation intentions. Number 3 is just get started. And then when working online, block distracting websites and use willpower strategically. Continuing on, there are many types of delays in our life that we should appreciate them, because not all are procrastination. The procrastination puzzle is that voluntary but needless delay in our lives that undermines our goal pursuits. And there are 2 biases that have an influence on our procrastination. The first is focalism, which is our tendency to underestimate the extent to which other events will influence our thoughts and feelings in the future. The next is presentism, and that is our tendency to put too much emphasis on the present in our prediction of the future. Continuing on in the main ideas, next they talk about cognitive dissonance. This occurs when our actions and beliefs, or even 2 beliefs, are in conflict. When we intend to take action and then don't, we are experiencing cognitive dissonance. Typical reactions as a response to cognitive dissonance is distraction, forgetting, denial of responsibility, and trivialization, which is changing our beliefs to reduce the importance of the dissonance-creating thoughts or beliefs. And these reactions are human nature, but identifying what we tend to do specifically can be the beginning of change. Some key lines in the book. So in this book, each chapter begins with key lines that the author believes is important and relevant to that chapter. In chapter 3, it states, I won't give in to feel good. Feeling good now comes at a cost. Chapter 9 says, my personality might put me at risk, but I can adapt. Chapter 8, willpower is a limited resource that I need to use strategically. And then in the concluding thoughts, it states, self-change is a journey I take daily, and I will persevere patiently as I take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And why this book is relevant. This book challenges readers to evaluate how procrastination impacts their daily lives. It explains the cause and effects of procrastination. And lastly, it gives readers helpful strategies to overcome procrastination. Questions? And then here is my works cited.